still got family there, I assume?
Yes.
It's been in the news a lot, Germany.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, with the immigrants.
Yes.
It's immigrant, very bad.
Were you there?
Oh, no. I've never been. I'd love to. But from all the reports I'm seeing...
It's good to meet you, sir.
Oh, it was a pleasure, sir. Pleasure. All the reports I'm seeing, it seems like parts of Germany, not all of it, it's been invaded. You've been invaded.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
For a long time.
No, now that...
Now with Syria, but Germany is in the middle of Europe.
Right.
And for centuries, we had the Huns come, the Swedes
Right.
come. It's been run over all of
Right. But you always beat them back. You never just invited them in.
Oh yeah, we did
That's-
invite them in. They did invite them in because Merkel said that
Yeah,
the
they invited them this
population-
time. Other times they invaded. This
Yeah.
time you invited them.
She is a little bit too generous.
Too generous.
Yeah, you
She's
cannot-
out of her mind.
You cannot take 1 million people.
Right.
That's what we got.
Yes.
And then everything is tent city. They cannot work. They just living there. They get each month so much money. People, the taxpayer pays.
Yeah, a lot
Before
of
that
Germans
comes,
are
I
happy
don't know how many years it takes or how it comes out. I don't know.
to assimilate.
To get
Well, I don't
everything.
think they want to simulate. They want to take over.
No, I can't say that too much. But it takes, I mean, we're immigrants here.
No.
And to America-
I watched a report yesterday
Yeah.
where there are it was in Sweden alone.
Yeah.
There were 55 no-go zones where the police or white people were not allowed. You could not go in or you would get the crap beat out of you. They had a 60 Minutes crew that got beat up that was trying to do a story on it. There are places in Germany I've seen where there's no-go zones. Police are allowed. These people aren't going to assimilate. They don't care about. All they want to do is kill you.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, they give him all the rights what they have in their country. You cannot go over in another country and say I have the same rights what I have in my country. You
Exactly.
Have to, that's what I.
But they're trying to take your rights away in your country.
It's awful now. Yeah, I know.
That's kind of the boiling pot that could explode at one time.
I would hope
And
it
then you
would.
have-
I would hope you'd chase these people out. I mean, if someone came into my neighborhood and started saying, you got to live like me to live in this neighborhood, I would do everything I can to make sure that SOB never,
But that's us. But the other thing too is we have to consider for centuries the European just about colonized the world. And
Yes,
we
but
didn't
that was
have
not, it wasn't forced. You didn't have people forcing it. This was a natural progression. You would sometimes have, people conquering, as we do, you go around conquer. That's what the history is. But for the most part, it's, it's like they come in, they settle, they wave back. I mean, it's not, I don't think there's ever been a time in history where I've seen the leaders of a nation literally invite enemies of our own people into the country in mass.
Well, you gotta remember that Germany is still when America allies, they have a big fight for what the politics are. We don't know that now. But I know I worked in the diplomatic corps. Everybody that got a promotion had to be okayed by the allies.
To that time.
Yeah, but I mean, it's not
The
that long
allies,
ago.
who were the allies? Because here's what I'm.
Last to the bit was before the war, so
Are you-
before the 90s.
Are you familiar with the Bilderberg group?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, doing diplomat shit.
Right,
From what I see, that's the shadow government.
right,
Those are the ones that control the allies, that control yours.
right.
So, the dictates come down from them, and they are dictates. It has nothing to do with us being free people. There is no democracies.
There is, never was.
Yeah.
That's a pretty strong statement.
It is a statement, but think about it. What, for instance, forced the North to invade the South? Economics. Everything is built on economics. What was forced to bring the explorers here to America? Economics. Why did they go to Africa? Economics. Who's the biggest diamond owner in the world? A European. You know? So it's everywhere you go, it's economics and exploitation. I mean, it sounds very
Bank of
cynical.
International Settlements. But let me ask you, with this, because for the most part, this wasn't common knowledge. Even,
Still isn't.
well, percentage-wise, it is vastly more, because we have something now we never had before. The internet. Everybody's walking around with the knowledge of the world in their hand.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if I were to mention the Bilderberg group, 10 years ago to people, maybe 1 out of 1,000 did. So now it's maybe 1 out of 100. That's a vast improvement. So, and because history is always changed by small groups of dedicated people, it only takes a small percentage to go ahead and expose these criminals, because we now know who they are.
But unfortunately, the little guy doesn't have much power to overthrow or do any kind of damage to these people. Again, the issue.
I would argue the difference. I think the little guy, once enough little guys get together,
If we know what's going on. But, I mean, ask people today to give you a history of Putin Trump. Oh, I like the way he talks, but that's just it.
oh, believe me, I'm in that business. I know.
When you go back to Germany, look at, whoa, we like the way Putin talk. What happened? I mean, it's politics is talk, get me in there so I can exploit the situation. I mean, it's cynical.
Well, and again, here's another thing that I see organically happening. And this is why I think if we can survive without killing ourselves over the next couple of decades or so, this might gravitate to this situation. We might organically go to the road and start to do that. Because we have instant communication. Something that never existed. We're already changing the way things operate with our comments online. Signing petitions, forming coalitions, movements, and we're even having a revolution starting online. With that in mind, why don't we just gravitate towards its natural, where we wind up writing our own legislation? We vet our own legislation, we vote on it directly, and cut out all these control freaks. Cut them all out. We don't need them anymore, there's communication.
But the problem with news and the problem with newspaper, and I saw that firsthand, is that it's manipulated. I mean, take Fox News right away.
They tell you what you want to.
Exactly.
Yeah, but no one's paying attention to them. That's my point. They got a 6% approval rating. You wouldn't walk into a restaurant with a 6% approval rating. No one, but they laugh at them now. When you go to the comments section, I go to Yahoo every morning. I go to my other sites, go to Yahoo News, which is your general BS news, right? And you go to the comments section, and 90% of the comments are laughing at the article, saying this is ridiculous, this is stupid. You get more truth in the comments than you do in the article. So with that in mind, people are waking up to that part. They don't control the narrative like they used to. They don't, there's no more just 3 channels to go to. Now you've got a plethora of thousands, millions to go to. And people are going to them, and they're believing them more than they're believing these guys. These guys have become laughing stocks. And that's the difference. Well, I understand that there's a great deal of the people here that are not awake. But again, I go back to a percentage.
And they don't want to be.
But they've never counted. They've never counted, and they won't count now.
Million, that's adults only.
That's a tough.
Sorry, you shouldn't have seen that.
Oh, I guess we'll add those.
That's a tough. Whoa, that was good. Okay, yeah, I hope that the situation in Germany. I mean, I don't like it either. I cannot change it.
I mean, there are people who say
And I hope
Germany's completely gone.
He get him out. He cannot take 1 million I like to know. And I talk to my sister,
And what diplomatic corps? Who did you work with? The British diplomatic corps. The Brits.
it's a Brit.
Whoa! I mean, really. When you both, the three sectors that control the whole Illuminati thing.
But,
It is the financial banks of London and New York, but London primarily with the Rothschilds and that run everything.
Maybe they out now a little bit longer.
Yeah.
It looks like Frankfurt gets it all. Because when they came out to the European Union now, they're looking that the bank sector in London goes to Frankfurt. It's a talk.
Yeah, it depends on how long even you would last. I mean, it's falling apart.
Yeah.
Good.
Also.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What's on who?
Bayern.
Terrific.
Ja, Bayern gerade gespielt war 2-1 wir haben gegen Ingolstadt.
Ja,
Ja, wir kommen direkt aus Ingolstadt.
Es stand 2-1 für Bayern. Wir haben
aber das war
wir haben 1-0 gespielt, wir haben gut gespielt. Bei die 70. Minute war abgehauen, da stand 2-1.
Da dürfen sie auch
ja, fürs
verlieren.
Level.
Aber die halten sich gut, Ingolstadt.
Ja, spielen.
Mittlerweile.
Sind Sie gerade auf Urlaub hier oder
Ich
Sie wohnen?
studiere
Hier in New Orleans?
Nee, in Oxford.
Oxford.
Ja, der University of Mississippi. Die Old Miss. Ja, wir sind
Wir wohnen in Kalifornien. Gerade eine Woche Urlaub hier.
Ja, wir sind für einen Tag, also wir sind gestern hergefahren für einen Tag. Jetzt fahren dann wieder heim.
Oh wow, das ist ja
So gleich in der Nähe von Memphis.
kleine Welt. Okay.
Also,
Ja, viel Spaß. Nice talking. Oh, very good. Okay.
and good luck.
Oh,
And I hope what you're thinking comes true. I'm on your side.
indeed, amen.
Schönen Tag.
Ja, schönen Tag.
Well, that was nice. Did they live close?
I don't know where they come from.
Berlin.
German?
Berlin.
No, it's
Not that
really the
close.
opposite.
And where are you guys from? What part?
Bavaria.
Bavaria?
Down in the south.
Oh,
And,
beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Berlin is in the north.
Have you been affected by the immigration there to any extent?
Not that much.
Not that much.
Yeah, you see it. But
You see it, but you don't feel it, really.
really no.
There are some, but
It was really no trouble or something in our area.
Well, that's good. I'm glad to hear that. But I see other places are having
I
a great
think
deal of
the
trouble.
media
Yeah, it
put
pushes
it too high. It's not.
Well, I mean, I saw a report yesterday. This is all video reporting. I mean, this is not something that could be disputed. It was video reports. And what I saw was rather disturbing. I mean, you saw when they seem to get in large groups because mostly they're military age, single men, with nothing else to do. And they grew up entirely in war-torn areas. They don't even know what peace is like. They have no idea what it's like to live in a civilized society. They never have. No one's ever even taught them the rules and engagements of this. Plus, they are steeped in a very, very radical and violent religion. And it seems in areas that they take over, like any gang group, that there are exclusion zones now, neighborhoods you can't even go into if you're white.
Yeah, it depends on the city, I think, which region you are.
But
Because
there was give me that. Yes,
the more,
because
I think
this
the
is on the
more-
news today. A beautiful lady like yourself, right? From the back, she's dancing in a habit. When she turns around, you can see she's a blonde, blue-eyed German lady, and she's going, "A habib." It's tradition. It's tolerance. Wear the habib. In other words, trying to get German women to simulate, to make these guys that are going to force you into their religion, you're just going to walk into it. And what gets me is there's nothing in the Muslim religion that is liberal. They treat their women like objects. They throw gays off of buildings. I mean, they're totally intolerant.
Yeah, but it depends. I know many Muslims.
So do I.
Really
But I'm not
civil.
talking about all of them, but there is a portion of
Yeah.
them. It's like I don't see a portion of Christians going around walking into a mall and going, I love Jesus, and blowing themselves up, or walking into a bar and mowing people down, saying, oh, you know, I love Jesus, boom, boom, boom.
But you
Yeah,
cannot
also,
generalize
100
it.
years ago, we love Jesus, and
That was
And we killed
100
the
years
guy.
ago. I'm talking about today. There was a time when the Muslim hordes would come up and invade you, and you'd go, "Grr," and fight back. Now you got someone in your office that's going, come on in. Hey, come on in. Take what you want. Rape my women. Go ahead. Yeah, do whatever you want. Steal stuff. We ain't gonna do anything about it. I mean, that's what I'm seeing. That's the reports we're seeing. I mean, a 60 Minutes crew went sweet. You know 60 Minutes.
yeah, but
Their crew was
not
attacked.
all is real. You see with your eyes. The media also.
But I also
see
get
what you
first-hand
should-
accounts like that woman, that couple I just spoke to. I get first-hand accounts from people from Germany, from
Yeah,
Sweden.
but we're from Germany too. So
Yeah, I understand,
guess
but
it's
you
not
have by your
that-
own admission, you're in a spot that is not affected by a large number of immigrants.
Friends of me in old Germany, but you see what you should see. And if you look
They just
beyond
show you
those media, you should see. You see.
I
the
see
reality.
mullahs getting up and saying, we're going to kill you. We're going to take you over. We're going to outbreed you. And then we're going to have all of Europe. We're going to just take it over. I hear them saying that. I hear them cheering.
They for the politics.
That's when you take you over.
We'll see. Very good.
Good. So, I haven't decided who I'm going to vote for, but I have a question for you. I mean, I really haven't decided. His economic plans says, kind of makes sense. I'm going to cut taxes. It's good. That would stimulate the economy. The question is, how come when Reagan tried it, he caused a recession? Is he going to do it different as far as you know? You know what I'm saying?
Understand that the real powers that pull the strings are not the presidents, not even our Congress. Unless they actually start acting like, abiding by the Constitution. Again, that'd be nice. The real powers right now are the globalists, the multinational corporations that have tied us into these trade agreements like NAFTA, the Trans-Pacific Partnership. These are the real rulers. They're the ones that control the monetary string.
And they're not even in the government.
No.
Private.
Yeah, well, most of it's corporations that are writing like the entire Trans-Pacific Partnership was written by corporations. We're not allowed to read it.
So can this guy become president and tear it up?
Oh yeah. Oh, he can set himself to screw that up, and he's got the power to say, let's put up the tariffs again.
Yeah, yeah.
And so there's a lot he can do that would be positive, but in essence, this is what it's coming down to. And he said it in his inaugural speech. These words. Nationalism, not globalism, will become our freedom. Americanism,
That's
not
okay, right?
globalism.
That's okay.
Oh, that's great, because what all globalism means is a one world government. It's the wet dream of every tyrant.
We're communist.
Thank you. Exactly.
Good talking.
Yes, sir.